Let's repeat stage number 4, the lesson 44. Okay, what's the past of leave? What's the past of leave?
The past of leave is left.
What time did you leave home to come here today? What time did you leave home to come here today?
I left work at 20 to 6 to come here today.
What's the past of smell? What's the past of smell?
The past of smell is smelled.
Did your lunch smell bad yesterday? Did your lunch smell bad yesterday?
No, my lunch didn't smell bad yesterday. It smelled good.
Did you learn any new words last week? Did you learn any new words last week?
Yes, I learned some new words last week.
Did you send any emails to your friends last month? Did you send any emails to your friends last month?
Yes, I sent some emails to my friends last month.
Did you know me 2 weeks ago? Did you know me 2 weeks ago?
No, I didn't know you 2 weeks ago. Okay, I am joking. I knew you 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. So, did you feel cold last summer? Did you feel cold last summer?
No, I didn't feel cold last summer. I felt hot.
Yes, that's right. Did you hear me say good evening to you at the beginning of the lesson? Did you hear me say good evening to you at the beginning of the lesson?
Давайте ще раз вопрос.
Okay. Did you hear me say good evening to you at the beginning of the lesson?
Yes, I heard you say good evening to me at the beginning of the lesson.
What did I hold in my hand last lesson? What did I hold in my hand last lesson?
You held your pen in your hand last lesson.
What did you bring with you to the lesson today? What did you bring with you to the lesson today?
I brought my books with me to the lesson today.
Okay. So, did you go to the pub last month? Did you go to the pub last month?
Yes, I went to the pub last month.
Okay. Who was the last person you shook hands with? Who was the last person you shook hands with?
Надо учиться спрашивать у вас по-английски. Would you repeat your question, please?
Yeah, or could you repeat your question? Yeah.
Good. Okay, would you repeat your question, please?
Of course. Who was the last person you shook hands with? Who was the last person you shook hands with? Your colleague or a taxi driver?
No. My colleague was the last person I shook hands with.
What did I say to you at the end of the last lesson? What did I say to you at the end of the last lesson?
You said goodbye to me at the end of the last lesson.
Did you think the last film you saw was a good one? Did you think the last film you saw was a good one?
No, I didn't think the last film I saw was good. Was a good one. I thought it was bad.
Okay.
Це було действительно так.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. What was the film? What was the movie?
It was recommended film from my friends.
Okay. Let's continue. Forget about that. Did you think English pronunciation was difficult when you first began studying English? Did you think English pronunciation was difficult when you first began studying English?
Yes, I thought English pronunciation was difficult when I first began when I first began studying English.
Okay. Did your parents teach you to wash and dress when you were a child? Did your parents teach you to wash and dress when you were a child?
Yes, my parents taught me to wash and dress when I was a child.
Which is quicker, a bicycle or a motorbike? Which is quicker, a bicycle or a motorbike?
A motorbike is quicker than a bicycle.
What is a bike? What's a bike? A bike?
A bike is either a bicycle or a motorbike.
Mm-hmm. Did you make any mistakes in your last dictation? Did you make any mistakes in your last dictation?
Я думаю, вірите мені, вірите. Yes, I made some mistakes in last dictation.
Mm-hmm. In my last
dictation.
Do you ever mistake the word walk for work when you hear it? Do you ever mistake the word walk for work when you hear it?
Yes, I sometimes mistake the word walk for work. When I hear it. Вопрос.
Да.
Сразу, чтобы потом не вертаться. Можно мне вот дословный перевод вот этого предложения, особенно там, где mistake мы употребляем?
Давайте.
Немножко
Тут mistake выступает в роли глагола. И получается здесь do you ever mistake? Вы когда-либо ошибаетесь, когда вы говорите слово work вместо walk? Или наоборот, walk вместо work?
Ошибаетесь.
Да. Хорошо. Или вы ошибочно принимаете одно слово за другое. Вот это именно то, что означает это предложение. И я говорю, да, я ошибочно принимаю слово walk за work, ну или наоборот, work за walk, когда я его слышу. For example, I'm listening to something. What am I doing?
You are listening to something.
I'm listening, but can I hear anything? I'm listening, but can I hear anything?
Yes, you can hear something.
Okay, what can I hear?
You can hear cars in the street, etc.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the news on the radio yesterday?
I heard the news radio yesterday.
On the radio.
Как так быстренько, ну еще разочек.
Давайте. Did you hear the news on the radio yesterday?
Yes, I heard the news on the radio yesterday.
How often do they give the news on the radio each day?
They give the news about 5 or 10 times on the radio each day. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you listen to the same radio station all the time?
Yes, I listen to the same station radio.
Radio station? Not station radio.
С радио, чтобы оно было здорово. Хорошо. I listen to the same radio station.
One more time. I listen to the same.
I listen to the same radio station all the time.
Are you thirsty at the moment?
Yes, I am thirsty at the moment.
What's your favorite drink apart from water when you feel very thirsty? My favorite drink apart from water when I feel very thirsty
is orange juice.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite television program?
My favorite television program is Discovery. Ми договорилися, що буде Discovery.
Okay. What's the opposite of the verb to buy?
The opposite of the verb to buy is to sell.
In what kind of shops do they generally sell umbrellas?
They generally sell umbrellas in clothes shops.
Do they sell food in clothes shops? Do they sell food in clothes shops?
No, they don't sell food in clothes shops. They sell it in a supermarket.
Or in supermarkets, right? In many supermarkets, a lot of supermarkets.
In supermarkets.
Is there a supermarket in the center of this city? Is there a supermarket in the center of the city?
Yes, there is a supermarket in the center of this city.
Of this city. That's it. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, welcome every day.
You're welcome every day. You can say not at all.
I will very happy when
I will be very happy.
Sorry, I will be very happy or when you speak with me in English.
In English.
In English.
Well, we are communicating in English, so I am very happy for that.
Да, можно и так.